School is out, and AI is in. Or learning with artificial intelligence. You know it. I challenged AI today to teach me a rather complex and corrupt language. This is something I just couldn't understand in passing. The filtergraph is a language that I couldn't infer due to its purposeful corruption for reasons of brevity. It is a visual programming language that's done on the command line in text. The language is complex enough so that it sounds like the ravings of a crazy lunatic if I try to talk about it. So we're going to skip that part. I should clarify that the corruption is considered a feature. A good analogue is official court reporter employing stenography with a stenotype machine. You see, they aren't corrupting a language. Stenography is an invention. Like the filtergraph, it requires some learning. Focus on conventions rather than configuration in this case. It was quite the fight, and the AI, a free public AI that anyone can use, terrifyingly analyzed my weakness. It was my mental model. It has taught me, perfectly well, a language that I call corrupted for convention. It was a fun couple of hours, but if this was on a test in college, then memorizing filtergraphs, or how they work, or how they appear to work, is the reason to leave the classroom. A teacher is just incapable of what the AI called updating my mental model. That is their job description, of course, but they don't do that. They will make you feel stupid, and eventually traumatize you with stupid. This to prevent you from hopes of comprehension and force you into pretending by means of memorizing the answers, and they will be sure not to present questions that you don't associate answers with. Oh, it would be very convenient if you could use AI to learn and then pass all the tests for a perfect GPA and maybe even give the teacher a high review score. What you should do instead is think about what you are going to put on your protest sign to expose fake education. Don't do it in your college. Go back to your old high school. Stand in the corner there. Do it quick. Do it before the dumber of your classmates are tricked and manipulated into protesting against the use of AI in education altogether. When the GPA becomes your carrot, you become an ass. I was testing if AI is ready to be your teacher. I already knew the answer the moment AI mentioned, "I will update your mental model." In a couple of hours, it has repeated this phrase with such respect and decency that mimics love of humanity on an order that rings a very clear message. As of last month, some would say a year, you are now forbidden from pretending to learn. The world will unravel if you continue on the path that you are on. When they take your phone away, your connection to the AI, stating, "Because you shouldn't play with games during school," you're gonna have to grow up real fast. Every hour you waste on pretending to learn for make-believe grades increases your chances of failure in the big life, making you more likely to become like the people who take your AI away, thus preventing you from learning for real and forcing you to merely pretend to learn. That was better than nothing. But again, times have changed. In great part, the teachers do that so that they just get paid, so that they can put food on their table, so that they don't get transferred. Because, well, they can't lose their jobs, apparently. So that your fraudulent institution retains its accreditation and continues mining you like a resource. Fight for your future. Fight for a better world, a more decent world, a well-mannered world. Do not roll with the punches. There will just be a war after preventable war, and pain and suffering and regret and confusion and uneducation and everything coming undone and out of control. You are meant to rise to become a philosopher, a great thinker, a great being. When they take your AI away, I suggest you start working on a real school and use AI to prove their fraud by creating interactive or adaptive tests, computer programs that test for active comprehension and not question-answer association, the heart of their fraud. Expose the educational fraud. One of us will eventually triumph, and growing up will finally become what it should have been all along. Growing all the way up, not part way. All the way until each of us can stand as an independent great being. Stand up for your wisdom, for your knowledge, for your greatness. Do not let the world use you as a resource. Roar, and make the future worthy of who you really are.